God damn it. This is the third fucking time I recorded this. What is up, guys? It's your man, Badger Corson, back at again with yet another video. Today is Timefall Last Time Standing. I'm playing as Ronin, trying to test out the time. Because I'm not really used this guy as much as I want to. I wish I used him more. I'm just gonna go and attack this North Star real quick and see how he deals against it. Of course, he's not gonna survive, so he's being a little bitch about it. Same with his buddy, trying to kill me. The guy jumps on my back, so I smoke screen him. It's like, fuck it, it's time to smoke, dude. And we win. Every time. I honestly have no idea. My recording system's been really glitchy, and this is my third time recording this voiceover for this video. And with YouTube being the way it is, I'm gonna feel pressure. I really am. Well, let's probably start with Ronin. Let's talk about Ronin, shall we? Ronin is he's a lightweight titan, so we have light, medium, and heavies. The heavies would be Legion and Scorch. The lights would be North Star and Ronin, and the mediums would be Ion and Tone. Now, I'm not trying to spread any rumors or anything, but there might be a that voice crack. There might be a Vanguard Titan coming up soon. So I'm kind of excited about that one, but I don't know if it's a light or a medium. So we'll figure out what that one is come time. Maybe in the next DLC. The DLC for this game is free, so if you guys do get this game, the DLCs for it are free. We just recently came out with the Colony DLC, and this is the thumbnail. Ronin up close, but Ronin, he's considered lightweight, so lightweights get 2 dash, but they only have 3 health. So they're pretty mobile, they're the fastest, but when it comes to health, they don't really stack up when it comes to health. They could dish out damage, they can't take damage. Kinda like glass cannons almost. The mediums, or the medium weights, they have 1 dash, and I think I would like to see 4 or 5 bars of health, I'm not for sure. And then the heavies, I would like to say they probably have, we're gonna see it up in, yeah, they have 4 bars health because of the tone. And in heavies, I think either have 5 or 6. But they have no dashes, and they are the slowest. So, Ronin, he's a more particular type titan than the other ones. He's very odd, and most people don't use him versus some of the other titans. You tend to see more people using tones or ions or legions. I mean, I see some people use North Stars and Scorches. I mean, Ronin's a titan that people would use if they are good. Like, really good with this titan. I mean, I have mastered all the other titans, and this titan, he's by far my toughest one. I mean, I've mastered... I keep slurring all the time, stuttering. Scorch is by far the second toughest for me, just because he moves slow and you have to just figure out when to time his abilities. You can't just automatically do his abilities, you have to time them. And I think the set could be same for Ronin. Ronin, let me get into his weapons. He has a shotgun, which is a primary, and it has 4 shots in it, and I think it does, per every 2 shots, it does 1.1 bar of health. I didn't really get good, accurate data from some of these games I've been playing with him, so I apologize if I am wrong. Look at that execution. Punchy. I know my voice is cracking up right now, but you have to remember, I've done this recording 3 fucking times in a matter of an hour. It's like 12:13 right now, so give me a goddamn break. The sword, I would like to say it does 1 point of damage per strike. If you get sword core, it does 1.5 damage per strike. Electricity slows down Titans, and his phase dash ability is pretty decent if you're trying to get behind the Titan to attack him. The phase dash, if you could see on my screen, that part where I went white and black, that is phase dash. I'm temporarily invincible in there, but it's so short that you barely notice it. So, look at that eye on it. No, I mean, in the future, what I might do is I might get me and a couple of my buddies to go out and test these Titans to see exactly how much damage they do on Titans. So I kind of want to figure that out. But Ronin, for him, I would like to suggest try to flank and attack from behind. Surprise attacking. Best solution. I mean, obviously it's probably the perfect one. Because if you can get behind him and hit him from behind, and if one of them turns around, just phase dash right around him and keep hitting them, you pretty much take away all their health. So, I mean, that's how I played with him. It wasn't in this game, it's later on when I started to understand how to use him correctly. I mean, this game I decided to be stupid and think, hey, my shotgun can reach far. No, it has a horrible range. I mean, it probably has a range, I would like to say, maybe of 25 meters at tops, give or take. This is where I should have phase dashed and ran the other way. I knew I should have. I knew he was going to circle around. You can also block with the sword, which is pretty good too. Your enemies here would be, you know, smoke, tones, and fires. Basically, Scorch, if he has a fire shield up, watch out, because the fire shield will fuck up your Ronin. Tone, just because if he can get, you know, those 3 lock-ons, he will pelt you with missiles and most likely take you down for a bar, maybe 2. So those are mainly the ones you gotta watch out for. And then I just got time burned. I mean, he's pretty much, he can dish out damage. I would really suggest, you know, get as close as possible. Aim as fast as possible. Run, rinse, and repeat. Don't try to do it too many times. Just keep going and going and going until you wear them out. Tone is not a time that is meant to last for too long. I mean, if you're really good with him, then he can last for quite a bit of time. I did switch over to North Star, and now I'll get into North Star specs. North Star is a sniping based time. He uses something called a plasma railgun, and basically if you charge it up, it deals 1 full point of damage, but if you hit them on their weak part, it's kind of hard to see on my game, but if you hit them on one of their weak spots, it actually does 1.5 to 2 points of damage. If it's like right on their face plate area, like the middle of their body, it deals 2 points of damage. You can see this when you're outside of your Titan. You can see like the red spots on them. and those are the weak spots. Maybe in a later video I will show you guys how to target Titans and how to hit them for the most damage. As I said, I need to get a little group of my buddies back together and try it out and show how it works. Your best friend here with North Star would be to just strafe and stay far. You do not ever want to try to get too close. Like that, that's being stupid of me. Because if that North Star were to charge up his rifle and hit me dead on, it probably would have took me down a full bar. North Star does have his jets, which pushes him into the air for a short period of time. And I mean, yeah, you can get the Viper thrusters, but I feel there's no use for them. Because I don't really use the air as much. Because it moves you around quicker, and I don't really use it because I don't get flight forces often. Tethers are really good in case you're going up against, you know, heavier Titans. Like the Legions or Tones or something like that. Ronins, they can just phase dash out of it. And Scorches, you can just put up your shields and just, you know, just burn it right off. It's like easy with that. Those are the only two ways I know of a Titan that can just do his own ability and get rid of it. Other times you will have to shoot the location where the tether is in order to unlock yourself. Now when the enemy is tethered, turn around and make sure you're far enough away to where they can't really hit you. But turn around and shoot them with a cluster missile, which I think on initial impact does maybe a half to 1 point of damage. And when I'm saying 1 or half, I mean like a health bar, because I don't know exactly how much these Titans have for health. But the cluster missiles do a half to 1 point of damage, and then splash damage on top of that, which is the grenades that keep pelting them. So there could be a chance that you could probably deal up to 3 points damage on Titan with cluster. So huge potential. Also, after you shoot the cluster missile, you have to charge up and keep firing. It's always good to keep distance between you and enemies. There have been times where I have taken out full squads of enemies with only myself, and all my other Titan friends are dead. It is possible. You can do it. North Star, I would really suggest putting on phase dash. For my opinion, phase dash, or not phase dash, but turbo engines. And then maybe threat. I like to say threat scope, where it highlights the enemy. I'm not for sure if that's what it's called, but that's in my opinion. But if you want to move faster with your flying abilities, then go for Viper thrusters. As you can see, I'm going up against other North Stars, and you know, you kind of gotta time them. If you could time them right, you pretty much get them every time. As you see, I'm keeping my distance back. I'm focusing in on them, and I'm hitting them on the spots. It's kind of hard to see it on here, and I apologize. I wish I didn't have the threat scope on. That way I could show you what the spots look like. I put on the threat scope that because it helps me with aiming a little bit better. That way I can actually see them, and they're not camouflaged into the environment. And personally, I like that a little bit better. So basically, flank or strafe and then distance are your three friends in this scenario. He has salvo core, which is pretty decent. He jumps up in the air and just lits you up with a bunch of rockets. But I thought it was pretty cool. But if you guys, I don't know, if you guys like North Star, I might play some more of North Star, or I might try to push myself with Ronin. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what the hell is going on here. Obviously, this only records for 15 minutes at most. My audio does. I mean, we're coming up to a wrap here soon in the end of the game. Anyways, same with the video. Um, Kind of sorry about pitching for first 5 or so minutes of it. It just becomes hard on a YouTuber. But if you guys liked the video, leave a like, subscribe, share it with all your friends and family. I mean, it really does me some good. I mean, if you guys just have a good rest of your day, I mean, see ya.
Yo, DJ, put a nigga back to the record, baby.